Welcome to the Mighty Misfit Menagerie.
Cats. We all forgot how to do our jobs.
I was too busy looking at margaritas.
Penis?
It was not me this time.
Save us from ourselves.
It was not me this time.
This is a standard intro at this point. We're fine.
Helena?
When last we were together, we had entered a gigantic Colossus in a fucking mountain. And tempers were high. Zephyr's like, Soren, you're being an idiot. And we argued for a bit. Paige is like, I'm gonna just keep going further into this area, and he finds some growling. And then Brichen is looking at Filch's body. He's only unconscious, so they kind of drag him for a while, but then they're like, no, we'll put him in the back to hold him.
That's right.
He doesn't have to breathe.
It's true. We find 3 Fomorians in a cave. We fight for a bit, but then we try to negotiate. And then they tell us about, like, an explosion that might come. We short rest. Then we go further in. We find these 2 souls. They're shrieker mushrooms. Something.
Oh, that's right. Because they were like, they're supposed to be like the mandrakes. Or that's what I equated them to.
Well, until you kill them, they shriek. So it's like the opposite of a mandrake.
They were the alarm system, basically.
Okay. So we are heading towards the toe of the Colossus. Paige enters and finds an area with no gravity. We enter and kind of start making our way up the Colossus. We exit the tube of the leg and we find some more gravity. Then we get into the spine. We go to the abs. Spine is blocked. We find a sleeping woman. Oh my god, it's a ghost. Alamar Vitashi?
Well, I gotta pull up my notes.
Jelch is like, hey, let's talk. And they speak a little bit. Then we start following this gray matter, and there's this other ghost who's like stuck in a loop of like looking for their companions. Jelch is like, yo, your companions are dead, and the ghost screams as it passes on, or it fades away anyway. We find tools, crystals in the gray matter. We find blaze bears, and we battle them.
Oh, yeah.
We go up a tunnel. We encounter Glaives people, but then they disappear. We got some will-o-wisps we got to deal with. Then we find a captain's chair, and it's overlooking the mists. It has Syrian colors. Like the country
Yeah.
Syrian?
Well, not the real country.
Syria?
CY.
Oh, okay. We take the helmet. It has magic. And Soren's like, I'm keeping this bag. We find some maps, and we're looking closer when the table attacks.
Yep.
Do we fight? Do we stay?
I have in
Do
big.
we run away?
Oh, that's where we can find out.
I don't remember
Run
taking
away
it back.
from the table.
Yep. That's the last thing I wrote in my notes. And
Run away from
probably
the table.
like the only thing. Yeah, run away from the table.
Run away.
Recapitated.
That explains why I have a third of my health. All right.
Oh yeah, the table punched you.
The table punched you.
Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the
I wrote
last.
down that I
Oh,
have
that explains why I
fire
have full
shield
health.
cast around the wisps, but I don't see a spell that's called fire shield, so that I have. So do you know what
Do you
that
hear
means?
what's called a frontliner?
If I get hit, we have a problem.
And that problem is you're not doing your job.
I am a dire wolf. I'm a dire
Glass
wolf,
cannon.
apparently.
That doesn't do enough damage. Should be classified.
So, while the table has just reared up and punched Paige in the face, Sword, it's your turn.
Can we have a map?
Let us see the map.
I'm on the map.
The map.
No.
We're
We're
not
the
on the
map.
map.
We're the map. We're the map.
Hang on. Maybe you guys aren't on the same map as me.
I snuck down that soda real fast.
Yeah, you guys are on the map.
No veo.
Oh,
Oh.
here.
It's just a real,
It's a real big map.
real way up in the corner there.
Well, it looks kind of like a bat.
Oh,
That's right. So I am large. Good deal.
And that stone statue is the table.
yeah.
Oh, I am way too close to this table.
Yeah, you're very close to the table.
Doing like that.
We're both frontline right now.
Who's doing their job, Paige?
Paige isn't a frontliner.
The
should
table
probably
surprised us, right?
I don't remember.
I think
It
so.
was
I mean,
what, easily a month ago?
I-
I don't remember.
I got.
I
the book
just started
off
at the
of it.
top of the initiative because I have initiative roll before the table, so I'm assuming this is the initiative order that we ended on.
If I remember correctly, we got into the room. I went, "Ooh, what's this book?" And I grabbed some stuff off the
The
table.
maps. Yeah.
The maps, yeah. And then the table got a
got
surprise
mad.
round on us.
Well, it was funny because the
Yeah.
only way to activate the table to attack you is touching the maps.
so
And you guys got so close to leaving the room without touching them.
personally, I was not surprised by the table attacking. I was very surprised by the Baroque design and such like an Industrial Revolution Victorian
Thank you.
setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's incongruent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay, buddy.
I have 3 attacks now, right? Yeah.
Do you mean Brichen or the table?
Both. Why not? I mean, let's keep it.
When we're checking our cones for ensuring that our party members are in them as well.
Yeah. 17.
We'll hit.
Nat 1.
That one will not hit. And you also lose an arm.
Okay, that's fine.
It'll go.
Yeah.
And then dirty 20. Yeah. So 15, 23 damage total.
Put it away.
I just,
Don't be dead.
Are you putting the fidget? Oh,
I should have done this first, but I'm gonna go over here now.
nobody can see it.
Margarita Canal.
What?
How much damage did you do?
23.
Thank you.
how much damage can a table take?
I'm gonna put my fidgets away.
How much table could a table if a table could table?
Let's table it.
All of it.
Can we just table that?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I'm not tabling anything again.
I'm not able.
Speaking of putting pins in things,
I would like to put a pin in it. Since I'm not in range to do my throwy, I'm gonna stabby.
well, remember with your new setup,
Oh, that's right,
if
there's
you
new
attack
things.
with your physical
Mhm.
weapon at the end, you can technically take a bonus action, disengage, and then move into range. That is a thing you could do.
Okay.
You don't get your extra attack though, or your third attack.
He would.
Your offhand, because
If you attack with your physical dagger, daggers now have the weapon property, weapon master property,
There's
that
just
the
no-
attack can be made
know.
with the attack action,
I'm gonna try
as
to
long as
use
you're
them.
using the dagger as
It's
an
gonna be
option.
hard.
So I'm gonna do this in a way that sets me up best, which I think is main attack, bonus action, disengage, second attack action. I think that's how that works, right?
I mean, to set you up perfectly would be to just take bonus action, disengage, move away, and take all 3 attacks away. That would be the most advantageous, because then you're getting your extra thrown weapon daggers. Like that. It's not only a huge bump, but
But it's enough. I will do that then. Well, would I would still get advantage, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I move to bonus action, disengage, move over here?
Okay.
Yep. And then
also keeps you from getting punched in the face.
again. Would
his
this
thing.
be with advantage? No, I'm not flanking.
No.
Still gonna roll all 3 attacks at once? Though?
No. So your first attack would not be advantage, but your second one would be.
Is the other now I would
No, because of the Vex property of his psychic deck.
Oh, okay.
First attack, 28 to hit.
Yeah. What kind
Um,
of damage is this?
Psychic. So I'm not gonna do the.
Your psychic dagger goes straight through the table, unaffecting it completely.
What?
Beans. Okay.
It's a table. Psychic damage.
Oh.
It's immune to psychic damage.
Whereas I thought, I'm like, wait, how can illusion hit him? So I thought it was an
Yeah.
illusion.
Don't I have a
You have
Dagger
physical
that-
daggers.
that returns?
All of your, both your physical daggers.
Excellent. Well, then I'm gonna throw one of those, and would this one be an advantage?
Because you attacked with, I'll allow it.
one's kind of covered.
So you technically did hit with your psychic dagger. It just did no damage. So I think the mastery property would still activate.
That makes sense to my brain. 23 to hit with that one.
Okay.
That one I will sneak attack. I believe is 5d6s now. 6.
What level is your rogue?
8.
So that would be 1d6, 2d6, 3d6, 4d6, 5d6.
And then plus the d6 from the attack.
Yes. Oh, daggers are d4. Your psychic daggers are a d6.
That says Lucky Blade. I know how to read. I just choose not to.
We've never asked you
So 6. 6 is 12. Plus 6 is 18.
Okay. And then your offhand.
Offhand. 30-20.
Okay.
Jeez.
No, go back.
Jake just hanging out here being the Leah Michelle of the group.
What?
I don't know what that means.
9 more damage.
The pretty one? Or not pretty.
It was a social media thing about like Leah Michelle not knowing how to read.
Yeah.
It was a thing for a while.
Oh, I do recall that.
Oh, my turn. Okay, I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna go for one of the legs and try and rip it off so I can shake it and then.
Reach.
No. Wait, hold on. How long is my bite? Is no 5. Reach at 5. I'll move up one.
Did you guys
Can I
ask me
move?
to-
No, you have tattoos.
I do have reach. Hold on, I gotta open that one. There's Google Sheets that I have to open so that I know.
Did you guys ask me to learn to read in an email? Because I can't read those.
You know what? That's on us.
There is a read
So
to me
wait.
function.
Does that invalidate all of your contracts? No, I read those out to you. Remember?
No, because he signed those without informing us of his inability to read it.
Did he ask for a reasonable accommodation? Is the
He
big
did
question.
not.
I
So
did
with that
it right.
document, then you
In
should
writing.
read.
So you can write, but you just can't read. Okay.
It explains why he always just draws a little picture of himself.
We love you,
Stick figure,
Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Jake can read, everyone.
Jake can totally
He's
read.
very intelligent.
Since almost 5 years into this room, 4.5. When we tried to first put in a camera there, I just saw that. I'm never facing this direction. I'm facing the computer.
You face this direction every D&D.
It's been
You don't remember the epic fail of trying to make that camera there?
I do remember.
It's so close to the fan, too.
all right. So I'm gonna
We were
roll
confident.
using my Eldritch Maul. Okay, these are going away.
That's a bad.
So these are just to look pretty. These dice do not work well, but I can't put them in my mouth because I might swallow them because they're tiny. Like they're little.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let's not do that.
But then they'll really get what they are asking.
Okay, maybe. Maybe I do need to eat them.
Stomach
With
acid.
their
Yeah.
Ooh, and you might weight them to a specific number.
We're
So-
all coming in the next week and feeding Margot.
It's a messy business. Okay, so that's a 7 to hit.
That won't hit.
That's not gonna hit.
The Etsy store on that would be insane.
No!
Get an elephant. Like the coffee?
Oh, what?
No, thank you.
Elephant or monkeys eat coffee and then they sell the coffee.
Uh-huh.
I've heard of the
Fermented.
monkeys.
Oh
I've
my
heard of
gosh.
the
Do I have a bonus? Can I do a bonus action as
I feel like as a moon druid you get an extra attack, don't you?
I don't think so.
Or is it
That's
extra
okay.
damage?
It's extra damage if I
Okay.
end up doing it. Let me go to my bonus actions just to double check. And I don't know that I can do... Yeah, I can't do this one as I am wild shaped. Although there are certain spells which are pretty cool that I can cast as a wild shape.
As the Circle of the Moon Druid, yeah. you can
Yeah,
cast
it's
some
fantastic.
spells.
I wish it would like have a little... That's okay. That's my fault. I'm going to jump over to the, if I can.
I don't think there's anything
Can I
for
move?
you to land.
I can't move. Well, I'm going to try and come to the opposite side of where Paige was.
You want? Yeah. Okay. So give me an athletics check.
Okay. As my
Dire wolf.
dire wolf, I gotta open her up again.
Wolves not known for jumping, but
Really?
they're not known for it.
Athletics.
I'm not saying they're bad at it, but they're not like a grasshopper or a cat or something that is known for jumping.
I feel like in every movie I see a wolf jump.
So
Really?
14.
Yeah.
Jumping with wolves.
Like they hop.
14?
Like
14.
Okay. So
Oh, excited.
Or I mean, I'll even parkour off the table.
of course.
So I mean, so my thing was is I set the table to have basically a passive athletics to like block anything like this.
Okay.
And he has a passive athletics of 16.
Shoot.
So
I bonk into it and I kind of like fall back
Yeah.
onto
I
whoever's
imagine the
right
table
there.
just like curls
So-
up and like slaps you.
yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna have it to where it hits you while you do it.
That's fine. Or if I need to fall prone.
Well, it's technically an attack of opportunity. Is what I'm doing.
Okay. I'm good with
I
that.
was like, it won't be an attack of opportunity if you beat his passive athletics, which you did.
Gotcha. Yep. No, that's fine. That's
So
fair.
that's a 26 to hit.
Okay.
That'll be 22 bludgeoning
Holy shit.
damage.
All right.
I realize now it was Glaive and his buddies that got you real low on health. That's why you guys were planning on running away,
Yeah.
because you guys were not doing so high.
I'm not shocking about. I have 153 plus 93. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Why am I standing next to the table, Soren?
I don't know. Why are you standing next to the table?
Next combat is like, yeah, Hank, I have like 8 disintegrates heading your way. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, Max.
Excuse me.
Anyway, so that will bring us to Rishan. He is by the table.
Yeah,
Yeah, by the
standing
table.
directly.
But now there's a space behind me that opened up. Nice. I'm gonna take a step back. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Just did its reaction on Margar. So,
Yay!
I'm just gonna take a step back. What are you talking about?
you are now in anti-gravity, so attacks will be with disadvantage.
Oh, range 2?
Yeah, because you're literally
That,
You're
that
little
as
catty
you throw
wonky.
your arm out, it would throw you back.
You move back here to page. That was 5 back.
I
10, 15,
He has
20.
no reaction.
yeah, I'll do that.
Did you get the
I like that
anti-gravity
better.
go, oh, never mind.
Oh, nope, that's not gonna work.
And that's fair because you might have forgotten.
I did.
Yeah.
I was surprised by a table. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
I dig it.
Question mark?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Are
Ice
you going to hit Ice Knife at a corner where it doesn't hit any of your allies, or are you
Yeah.
trying specifically to hit some? I mean,
my ally. No, I am going to hit it at a corner of the table where it hopefully won't hit anything. That will be a 20 plus to hit.
okay, that'll hit.
Um,
And he needs to make a dex save, correct?
he will need to now make a dex save.
My jet contact.
You're not going to believe this. Table, not very dexterous.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
They got a
good to
2.
know. I was like
A
super
two.
ready to nudge fix that. Okay, so
I know it
Nah.
confused you because it just slapped that wolf.
I am a large creature. I am the size of the
appreciate
table.
you.
They're
Well,
the
and
largest.
tables and dogs have had huge.
There is a very
Oh,
yeah.
that could be once in
There's a lot of animosity, a lot of bad history between tables and dogs.
If you had turned into a cat,
Yeah.
They kind of
Right. Yeah, true.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay,
what
so
cat
it's gonna
shapes
be
do I have?
20.
Panther.
That's 12 plus 10 plus 3. 25.
So
Okay.
69.
it's better than everybody else.
There's days.
I
I
love
need
how
to
this
lean into
session
the
started
mechanics.
with not Helena, Margar saying, the only notes I have are run from the table.
And we have
Table. Yep.
Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Okay.
I mean, I assumed if we were going to run from the table, I would just punch it
That
and you
is
guys would
that's
run.
one instantaneous action. I don't think I can do as a bonus.
Okay.
So, and I have my cups up still, so I can use those next time. Oh, no, can't do that as a bonus.
What?
I think because I need to actually do like an attack to draw a card to be able
Yes.
to refill people's shields. So
You could heal as a bonus action. Creature cups.
Why would I do that?
I can't.
I will heal Paige. Because even though he let me get that close to the table.
Everyone standing next to the table is like.
I have, how many charges do I have of this left? I think I have
Have you
all
ever
of them.
spent
I have not used them at all this time. So that's 13. Okay, and those are D8s?
Reshange, the healer.
Wait, hang on, I have healing. Here's 3d8 per page to start. We'll do 4. Do 4 page. I looked over at that. That's great. That's a lot of ones. 12, 17. And that'll be 4 of my charges. And I can use up to half of mine, so I'm gonna give you 2 more. We can use up to half my level of 1, so it'll be 6. So add 7.
Nice. I am feeling good.
And I'm feeling good.
Like cheese, it's all Gouda.
Separate tide Mendak.
Okay, so are there wisps in this
There
area?
were earlier.
Sorry,
There
I
were-
forgot some
I
blind.
think that was a different fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are no wisps. It was just the table. And which direction did we come from?
This little anti-gravity tunnel.
That's we're traveling like up this. Okay, so I am gonna squeeze, I guess, past Sheltra and investigate this little area over here.
I'll lift the leg if she needs some room.
I'll do
Don't
a
lift the leg
yeah,
on
a
her.
little Roomba.
Yeah.
Your
What
movement's
is that?
30.
Limbo.
Limboing. Love it.
So I will roll
Limbo
for
lower now.
my investigation. 3. That doesn't sound promising.
Hey, you never know. Could be great.
True.
Could be good.
12.
With a 12, there is a balustrade in the window of this area and about 7 balustrade bolts. Ballista?
Ballista.
Ballista.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It's a large
Crossbow.
crossbow. Like a war.
Like a little war room, and there's
You
no.
can kind of see it on the map.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's like pointing out, like this is like
Yeah. It's to
Okay.
defend the creature.
cool. And are there any other doors out of
There's,
the these windows?
From where you can see, no. You don't see anything else.
Okay. Can I do anything else on this turn?
I mean, we'll consider that a bonus action if you want to do something else.
I guess I would look further in the room. What's that? Yeah, because what is that? It looks like a tunnel going somewhere.
So there's a small, like this opens up to the outside. There seems to be a walkway that loops around on the outside of the creature. So from here you could go outside of it, but there's still that force field.
Force field keeping me from going further that way.
So remember, you couldn't get into the thing because it had a force field around it. So you're now on the inside of that force field, but this technically leads to the outside, and then there's a door leading south.
Oh, so if I walked through the barrier, I have a reasonable expectation I won't be able to get back in.
I don't think you would be able. So like what I'm saying is like you see that outside this window, you see this floor up here.
Yeah.
That is an outside walkway, like a porch, but it still has the force field on the other side of the porch. So if you were to go out onto that walkway, you couldn't leave the thing. Like you can't
Okay.
walk through it.
Okay.
But there is a door here. Whoop. You can't click on the door, but so there's a door here, over here.
But I can't get to that because there's the barrier.
No, you could get to it. Okay, I'm just gonna move your token to show you what I'm talking about.
So
So
the
there's
walkway.
an outside walkway right here on the outside of this door.
That's outside the Colossus.
It's outside the closet, but inside the barrier, the invisible barrier.
Okay.
So you can walk along that, but there's an
Okay.
invisible wall stopping you from actually jumping off.
Okay. So there's nothing on this balcony. What can I can't really see anything other than.
You can see this door down here, and the ballista.
Okay.
But given your current movement, you could get to
I mean, I guess I'd return to the fight.
it is the table's turn. Table's turn. Table's turn.
Yeah, I just feel like inanimate objects maybe shouldn't get turns.
Right? I mean, they shouldn't be alive in the first place because they're inanimate and now it's animate.
Was anybody watching today?
Oh my
That's
god,
what I'm
I'm so
looking.
excited. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
agreed.
So it looks like we have Honeydew TV gifted sub for the Mighty MM cast community. So
I
thank you so
know.
much.
Thank you, Honeydew TV.
Yay!
They were the ones I was telling you.
Oh, neat.
The
Awesome.
thing we might do.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
I'm like
Anyway,
covering
the
your bases here.
table ripples with energy, shoots out, and then I need everyone to make a wisdom.
No!
save.
Oh, wisdom? Oh, no.
How wise am I as a wolf?
Wisdom save, you say?
Yeah. Yes, I understand you'll be fine. Be fine.
Okay.
How do we
Oh,
mean?
okay. Great. Well, I have a good bonus.
I only rolled a 9.
I rolled a 5, but I have a plus 10.
Dirty 20. Yeah.
So, just final numbers, please.
15.
15. So you fail.
20.
You're okay.
19?
You're okay.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Just give it to him.
If it's not, it's fine. It's whatever. I
You
mean,
fail.
that's fine.
You guys are all slowed. The slow condition on a failed save, the target cannot use reactions.
Okay.
Its speed is halved, and it can't make more than one attack on its turn. In addition, the target can either take an action or paying attention.
Sorry. We dropped a die.
And the target can either take an action or a bonus action on its turn, but not both.
Okay.
These effects last for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a repeat saving throw. We're playing hard mode.
Does never mind, because then you're gonna be like, I don't know. You're gonna have to find out.
What?
I was just, if I drop my dire wolf form, will it still affect me?
Yeah, because it's a magical effect affecting you.
Okay.
It's on a spell.
It's not a spell.
Or, yeah, is
It
it?
is technically, there's a slow spell. It's just a magical effect that it's
So, like, dispelling magic wouldn't do anything.
a dispel magic would get rid of the effect, but counter spell would not do it.
Right, because it's...
That's what.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Whose turn?
Oh no, it's not done.
No, it's not. Yes, it's done.
No, it's not.
Why?
We get our full range.
It's got a Soren right in front of it, and he just bragged about having so much HP.
I don't like it.
26 and 21.
Yes and yes.
Okay, so that'll.
Oh, wait, hold on. 26, yes. 21, no.
Nice. Nice.
No.
Did I say 21? I said I meant 20. I'm so 23 bludgeoning and 19 bludgeoning.
Okay.
So 40 something.
Also, I understand that the reason why the table is this lovely stone-hewn man is that was the token that was available for the type of creature that it is. But I really love the idea that this was he was just on all fours. Like just be at a table and then just got him.
He's just really into it.
There's just like cakes on one side.
He's being very mindful, very demure
Yeah.
at the table.
He's a
That
very,
was
he's
so
a very
much fun.
method.
I know.
Very method actor.
Yes.
It's like just
What you
really
thought was
great.
an armrest, it's just the butt.
Yeah, exactly. It's ergonomic.
Very flat butt, though.
Oh my
Could
god.
put your drinks
That's why
on.
he's so angry.
Anyway, so
The stonemason did him dirty.
that'll be 40 damage.
Yeah.
40.
I know, right?
And now it's your turn. So,
Um,
how much HP do you still have? Everyone saying 40 is a lot of damage.
we're not gonna go there.
That's like half of my HP.
I'm gonna do something I have not done before.
And pass
We're
it.
gonna cast a spell.
What?
But are you casting a sexy spell? Seduce the table, sorry.
I don't,
Seduce the table.
this is not Murder Bird.
Okay.
And the other
as
side
much
of
as
the
I miss
room,
Murder
Rishen's
Bird.
just like shuffling cards. Excuse me, I am the hot one in this group. Did we not understand that?
Seduce the table, Brishen.
Paige turns and goes, all right. No, we didn't all catch that.
Rishen wants so desperately to be charisma cast.
He's like, why am I so fucking insightful? It could have been hot.
All right, we're gonna do dispel magic.
Boop, boop.
I'm gonna do dispel magic.
Okay, good luck.
I don't remember how to do that though.
So it depends on the level of the spell.
Right, that's fusion.
So just give me a spell casting
I
roll
love that.
as if you were doing a spell
Yeah.
without proficiency though. It's just your spell casting modifier, which for you should be con.
Right. So just a roll plus my con mod.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I just saw what that was. Get that shit out of my
Dirty
face.
20.
You are able to dispel the effect
Yay!
On yourself.
on yourself.
Isn't dispel magic area?
No. It's not.
Oh.
No.
It affects one spell. So like if there's it would technically be an area if there was a spell cast on the room itself and you dispelled that effect, but there are separate effects on each of them.
Oh, got it. Okay. I maybe would have done it on. Can I do it on someone else though?
You are perfectly capable of doing that. Can you check the range on it? I can't remember what the range for dispel is. I don't know if you have to touch to do it.
120 feet.
Oh, then you're fine.
I'm gonna do it on Jeltra. Or wait, no.
No.
Did Paige was Paige
I passed, I'm
affected?
good.
Yeah, I passed.
It's just you and Jeltra.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna do it on fucking Jeltra.
Thank you.
Because I can deal with taking hits if I need to, but you need to not do that.
Why is this table so powerful?
I know, right?
Because it's all
It's
kicked out.
mahogany.
It's almost as if
Mahogany.
somebody at the beginning of the session said we should run from the table.
Yeah. Somewhere in my notes in all
The funny
bold, they
part
run
is-
away from the table.
I also remember at the end of the session, you saying we're not going to do the table battle because you guys are just going to destroy it.
Well, I said just run from the table
Oh.
so we could move on.
No.
We didn't run from the table.
Oh.
I remember that little bit. Sorry.
Page salvation.
All right.
I am no longer slowed. I am no longer slowed.
I am going to throw a physical dagger.
I'm gonna throw hands.
That's if all the daggers don't work and don't return to me for some reason.
And then you're just like slap the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we could just turn him into a nail scratching post.
I like it.
17 to hit.
17 to hit will hit. Yes.
If you cast polymorph on an object, you just have to pick another object.
For
And
10
you have to make it
damage.
into a creature.
10 damage. Does that set up the next one for
So
damage?
your physical daggers do not have the Vex property.
Okay, so
So no. And because you're not using your psychic dagger, you would not get your second attack, but you do get your offhand, and you still have your bonus action. Oh no, wait, you're a fighter, so you do have
Yeah.
extra attack. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I was like,
No.
Well,
I forget. It's been a while.
it's been a while, and this page alone is a lot to keep track of.
Yes, and I have to keep track of 5 of them.
Who are the 4 other pages?
Rishen, Soren, Jeltra.
There is nobody else like Paige.
Now that they know somebody's viewing on Twitch, they're all they got jokes all of a sudden.
We've always had jokes.
To the camera jokes all of a sudden.
He's always jokes. Are you kidding me?
You
Also,
guys love looking at the camera.
It's true.
I was gonna say I gym spike all the time. 22 to hit this time.
Yeah.
This one I will use my sneak attack.
Okay.
Did you take away those d6s? I was
Oh
using?
shoot! I'm sorry. Let me
They're
return.
his d6s.
They're our d6s.
I don't remember seeing a child support, a dice support.
Ow, those metal ones hurt.
Oh, I was gonna say that, I know they're gonna roll well, but those two did not. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That's 3, 5, 8, 14.
Okay.
Remember,
19.
your dagger does d4, not d6.
Which one of those would you like me to reroll?
The highest one.
That one is on me.
I'm just kidding. You can reroll one.
9, 12, 14, 16, 17. Wait. 23 after the +5.
Yay.
This is why I need to charge my dice before I hand them over. I'm so sorry.
How much are you charging?
Oh, I mean, daylight savings just hit, so there's a sale right now. But
So like $23 per roll.
that's on the low side.
Joker this away.
My turn. All right, I'm gonna take a bite attack now that I'm up against this dude, and then we're gonna roll this guy. See how this goes. Bite you. God damn it! Another 2. This is terrible.
All right, I take back that dispel magic.
Yes.
I don't think
It's so weird to me that you did it for Jeltra, because Jeltra has 1 attack per turn.
I do.
Right.
Nothing really to do with her bonus actions.
but from the emotional perspective,
And it's standing still.
Very nice.
I don't know.
Shoot, that's another 7.
He feels bad about the
He
whole
did
page
hit.
thing.
The whole page thing.
All right, at this
The
point,
will
I'm
they,
going
won't they?
to.
Oh.
If I'm.
the Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan of it all.
Not a dated reference.
I will revert my form back down to myself then
We were
What?
trying to
as the bonus
demure
action
this.
because I'm not attacking and I'd rather be able to do spells at this point.
Well, you could do some spells in your.
I don't remember. I have to look through individually to remember which
So look
spells
up
I can
your
do.
class features and then look up your Circle of the Moon spell.
Okay,
Should
so
be
Circle of the
listed
Moon
there.
spell. Okay, so if I'm looking at that, I can cure wounds, which I don't know that anybody's
Is anyone hurt?
conjure animals.
I think I took care of the ill.
I'm hurt.
I'm doing decent.
You are.
All right,
I'm
that-
bloodied.
Well, you already
Oh,
took
no.
your turn.
Okay.
So I mean, like,
yeah, that's true.
do
Okay,
you want
fine.
me to shrink you down or no?
No, let's leave me there. I might as well use the hit points for reservists
For
at the time being.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Melfs. So Brishen, I didn't describe this last one with Ice Knife, but I'll do it for Melfs. Brishen like draws a card, and on the card, which I guess you guys cannot see, but he can see, are these like flaming meteors slowly rotating on it.
You guys can-
Toss them up into the air and melts. So then the card kind of dissolves into 5 different rotating meteors around his head. And then I'll use my bonus action to shoot one of them at the buddy boy.
What color are
We
they?
we have gone through so many
purple.
sessions without Rishen casting a single spell.
And now I'm doing all of them. Melt my names. I remembered I recharged on a short rest. So I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's get some. I throw cards all the time. You know. Okay, so I will cast 2 of them at him, and I do know how much that is. It's a dexterity save from the table.
Okay.
From the table?
From the table.
Yeah, so I need the whole table to roll a dex save.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Guys, no. The actual table you're
Okay, I was like,
We all reach for the dice.
Everyone is so thoughtful. That's a 0. Oh,
Should we get a
no.
bonus for that?
Hang on. It is a 0, but it does have magic resistance, so it did roll with advantage to a 19.
A 19?
Yeah.
No. I don't like that.
You gotta,
Oh no, actually no. My save DC is a 20. We're fine.
okay.
I was going
It
to.
was a nat 20 minus 1. So
I was going to nudge faith that, but if I don't have to, then awesome. Okay, so that'll be. Okay, this is why I have to charge them.
I understand. I look at that.
So 21 damage from that, which is still not amazing, but we're taking this forward.
Right, exactly.
This table has lasted so much longer than any of my other monsters. I don't know what's going on.
Is it bloody?
Yeah, for sure, but it doesn't have blood. So,
Right.
It's splintered.
except Giant's Mendex.
Those cakes are cracking.
Yeah.
So can I get by Geldra again and get next to the table?
Sure.
And then go ahead and attack twice. And actually, before that, if I still have my hex active, I'm gonna go ahead and put the hex on it.
I'm of the opinion,
How
I
do you
think I
feel?
said this previously, of the house rules. Like, I think Hunter's Mark and Hex shouldn't be concentration. Like, a rogue can sneak attack for 5d6 every turn, but a warlock has to, like, concentrate on something all day long to do the same thing.
Isn't that part of what 2024 fixed some of those? No.
So 23 and 27.
Those will both hit.
It's gonna be
Remember, you get 3 attacks.
16. It says 2.
Didn't you take a adaptation, the warlock thing for a third attack? Maybe not.
Is
I might
it
be
not until
getting,
the next level?
yeah, I might be getting my warlock.
Okay, so that's 16 plus 18. 34.
Huh.
36, maybe? Hold on.
And then
I can't remember.
34.
with my hex, I'm going to do 2 more d6. 34 plus 9. That's 42. 43. And then what the hell? Let's go ahead and use maddening hex. Oh wait, that's psychic damage. Never mind. So 43 it is.
Woo!
Damn. So if it just comes in.
Oh, yours is mine. I think this one.
Okay, wisdom saves, everyone.
I just have to do it even if I'm already
So
set.
you're fine.
Counterspell. Oh no.
Because it's a spell like ability.
Yeah.
What kind of wisdom you said?
Wisdom.
Okay. Oh, beans.
You can spend that spell slot.
No, it's fun.
Wait, that's smarter than Coulter. Wiser for sure. Smarter, maybe not.
We're all wiser than
The table?
Our characters are all wiser than us.
Yeah.
His intelligence is at 10.
I take offense to that because my wisdom is 10. I think I'm
Yeah,
a little
I
wiser
said
than
what I
that.
said.
Okay.
I played Cody for how long?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you're fine.
Yay.
Would my spell sorting ring apply, or this is again just like some
It's
sort
not
of
a, it's
ability?
not a, it mimics a spell, but it is not in fact a spell.
Okay.
You could use Devil's Own Luck if you need to.
That's not be sure.
That's what I was looking for. If I ever re-roll somehow.
You
I
should
don't
have
see that
Devil's Own Luck.
anymore.
Do we not anymore?
That's under actions. Maybe it's not under actions.
It should be under class features.
Speeds and
Hank, what did you get?
difference.
Oh, you didn't roll. What did you get?
A 9.
9. You're now slowed.
Yeah.
Vision?
17?
17 will not make it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So remind me again. Speed is halved.
Speed is halved.
No reactions.
No reactions.
Bonus or
Or
action.
action.
Then you can only make one attack.
Yes.
Now, what if you have an ability to let you attack on a different phase?
I would allow your
Legendary.
legendary action. Okay. Well, no, because that uses your reaction, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's it.
No, because aren't you allowed to do legendary more than one legendary action in a round?
Well, monsters, yeah.
Oh.
The class feature.
It doesn't say. Let me reread it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say that.
Then what would the difference be
You
between the
can't
monster
just
and monster having a legendary action and a player having a legendary action?
because players don't usually have legendary actions.
You may immediately following another
I know,
creature's
but there's
So
turn.
if
Why
I
is-
say no.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. Okay, what makes it different? If if this monster has a legendary action and can use it whenever, why can't character have a legendary?
Doesn't say reaction.
Okay, that's fine.
I think I need to go to law school, guys.
Definitely think you should get better at it, yeah?
I've been watching Suits, and it.
I've actually been considering going to
Yeah, so
I've been doing. Yeah. Okay. Let's start.
Okay, so that'll be a 19 against Jeltra and a 29 against Sword.
yep.
So that'll be 22 damage to Jeltra and
Okay.
14 damage.
I didn't make it either, so.
Oh, so you're slow, but these are attack rolls.
I'm
All right, so I drop out of my wolf form.
No. You only drop out of your wild shapes now if you drop to 0 hit points.
I drop to 0 hit points for my wild shape. Yes.
No. So that's not how it works in 2024.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying. You get temporary hit points.
Right.
Right?
Gotcha.
But you don't actually drop your form until you hit 0.
0, 0. Oh, okay. Mhm.
So you can stay in wolf form.
Gotcha. Cool. Good deal.
But now, anytime you're incapacitated, you drop out. So it's a little like if you get paralyzed, you'll drop out of wild shape.
Okay. That makes sense.
So they balance it in other places, but it is no longer. You just get
So-
bonus HP
Okay. That's what I was
on
curious
top of
about.
the normal.
Then I may need to adjust this really. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
That's Soren's turn, so Soren's gonna kill it. So.
Oh no. Man, close up. We gotta find something to hit.
28. 14
Should put them back.
14.
damage.
Well, actually.
Is it down to like 2 HP?
Hey, it's your turn.
Oh God.
All right.
Just smack it.
Dagger throw. That's a nat 20.
Yay!
Most useful nat 20 you've ever made.
Is it, or does it actually only?
It has 2 HP, so I mean, like, if you want to roll for it, if you want to spend a bunch of resources,
Might as well. I'm not gonna spend resources, but I am gonna use my sneak attack. Damn it!
How much did it go over? That's what we
Yeah. I want to know if he's dead. 5, 8, 12 is 14, or 6, 14.
And then to answer your question, Helena, you do
19.
have Devouring Blade, so you do get 3 attacks.
25.
That's not what my character sheet says.
This is saying extra attacks 2.
Yeah.
I look for 10s.
This is
Okay.
attacks per action.
I don't know what. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. I like.
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
have the
looking.
devil ones
across
on
the
lock
surface
either.
here.
Yeah, I just go for the ones that
I
are
must have
easier
been
to
the
add
old
together,
one.
and then I go and add the bigger numbers.
25 was the.
That makes sense.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it currently. You have Devouring Blade, so regardless of what it says there, you do
I don't know
have.
how I did
3
it
attacks per
specifically
turn.
that time, but
I would have done.
I don't know if it's just not
10,
showing up correctly.
5,
but
4, and gone that way.
It's the wrong Zephyr?
But it's just
Oh.
it's neat to
That
see
might
the
be
others,
it.
like
The
process
wrong
things in different fashions.
I did that too. I almost opened up the wrong
I
one.
didn't even see. Okay, I gotta get rid of that other one.
Right? All right, the table's dead.
25 damage.
Okay.
And then as what happens as
His legs go up.
dies?
So the table just becomes inert. So whatever form it was in, it just stops moving and then falls forward and crumbles across the ground.
I go up to it and I use it as a scratching post. And I do that like
Its stone is immune to non-magical damage, so those claws don't last long.
That's the point of them, though.
Yeah.
You help file down.
yeah.
Paige is like, yes, I can get into my ear to itch now. It's not
Right.
gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Not gonna blood coming out.
Yes.
Whereas I was totally contemplating pissing on it because it's a table and I'm a dog.
Do it.
And this.
But
this
I'm also-
Zephyr-
Nope, you're good. That's fine. But I'm like, I'm
That
also
one
dead.
has dark one.
Fire shield and fire shield.
Oh, okay.
This is having both male and female dogs in the household. In my mind, I immediately pictured you lifting a leg on the table, and then was like, "Oh no, that's a lady wolf. She go squat on the table."
Nope. My Shiba Inu lifts her leg. She totally does. She marks her
And
territory.
all 3 of my dogs all squat.
And they're all
the
boys?
males and the
Oh.
female.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
They're both dancing, yeah.
Part of these squats to be too. He's a boy.
Ted did originally,
Then Cooper came around.
and then Cooper came around.
Look, I can just.
I'm gonna do it.
What?
I'm gonna do it. I'm peeing on it.
Soren claps for you.
I'm gonna pee on that table because I'm mad at it.
I don't
I
know
didn't
if
get to do
anyone
anything
here
else.
smelled wolf piss, but the pungent aroma of wolf piss fills the room.
And prestidigiscard?
I then go grab the maps that I originally took off the table, and I look at
Now
them.
covered in wolf piss.
No,
Oh, that's right. It's a table.
no, I took the maps off of the table.
That's what activated.
None of these maps are particularly useful to you because they are of countries that no longer exist.
But they will make phenomenal wall hangings.
I do believe they have a value.
I would like to purchase
Made
them
all the
for
more
my state.
valuable for the wolf piss.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's artistically stained now.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, this is like our tea staining.
Mm-hmm.
Pee staining.
The vellum maps depict regions of Seer that bear no resemblance to its current topography. Though useless to navigators, the maps are worth 2,500 gold pieces to historians, collectors, or Syrian expatriates.
Okay.
I've just
Wow.
become a collector.
So as I look at them, well, this doesn't look anything like what's outside.
How many of them are there?
I'll
It
tilt my
says,
head like the dog.
so like in the treasure portion, it says the
Many
map
are
are
clubs.
worth. So however many, like it's sold as a collection, it's worth 25.
All right.
I would like at least one of these to hang in my room, if that's all right.
That reduces the price down to 200. He picked the most expensive one.
What?
Oh, you want these?
Just at least one.
Yeah. Can I keep one?
Of course.
You can keep it.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, yeah. And I give them over to you, and I just like randomly pick this one and roll it up.
There are scroll cases on the table too.
Oh,
And I'll tuck a scroll case with. Can we roll for how many maps there are?
Sure.
What is the D?
Let's do a. It is a war room, so let's do a D12.
I like it. I feel like you picked them up, so I feel like you got it.
there are 4 maps. Yeah, I just want one to give as a gift for back home.
I'm good with one just to hang in my room if anybody else would like
You guys
it.
really even need. I mean, like
Oh, I have a shit ton of
I
money.
was gonna say, do you guys really need?
I just want this right. I want this.
You have like a whole city.
I'm part
I think
shareholder
I'm
in a copper or a platinum
Platinum
mine,
mine,
so
I'm not moving into that city long term. This is a temporary arrangement.
Bedlam doesn't live there.
I'm not staying here any longer than is necessary. I'll take one. We got one there. Does anybody else want a map?
I don't have anywhere to hang it, so no, I'm good.
I look at Jeltra, tilt left for yes, right for no. Jeltra would like that. And
No. All right.
She tilts right.
So I'm going to hold on to yours because while you don't have somewhere to put it now, you may want it eventually. It's a nice little keepsake.
Also, when
Okay.
Christian was like, "I want to frame it," I just imagine him picking it up. He's like, "I can't believe you killed my father," and then putting a knife near, framing it for murder.
This is the six-fingered man of maps.
All right, I think we're gonna take a break on that. No.
Okay. The table lays dead.
now
And we all
covered in
rejoice.
cat scratches and some wolf pee.
That was the announcement at the end of the stream. The table is dead. So sorry, folks. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
And you have looted the table of its maps.
Yes,
I have 2.
I have one. Maybe one for someone.
And there is the throat going up.
Oh,
Okay.
Did we investigate the other room?
I don't believe so.
We just looked to that
Zephyr.
side,
Zephyr went one
but
way.
not the other side.
I'll check out the other side.
Can I look at where the giant crossbow starts with a C?
Ballista.
Ballista. Crossbow starts with a C.
That's
Ballista.
true.
I can't read.
They're not
Ballista
trebuchets.
is.
I understand the confusion, but they are
Lockhart.
not trebuchets.
Okay.
And like the
Marimba?
Kalimbas.
Kalimbas. That's what I was
Kalimba.
looking for.
Callisto music.
No, Calypso.
We got to see a
Callisto-
percussion concerto the other day. It was bonkers. I don't necessarily recommend it, but it was a fairly enjoyable experience.
So you guys searching?
I thought you were still joking,
Can I-
like it was like
Oh no,
honking.
really? It
Bum,
was.
bum, bum.
That's a fair way to put that.
So can I look at where the ballista's aimed at? I want to know.
Outside.
That's a good point.
Can I like look down the makeshift iron sights and try to see like?
So it looks like they would be adjustable, but
Okay.
they're made to shoot out of the Colossus. So they do not face inward towards you.
Paige, if I might offer some insight, I think Krishan will kind of wander over, see you examine that.
Mhm.
These were machines of war built for a war that's been over for decades. Whatever it was aimed at, I don't know if it's going to be there anymore.
I would just like to double check because. Well, when am I ever going to get to load and shoot a ballista?
Fair. Not unfair. I'll check the other direction.
In the mental chat, is it facing in towards the mountain or no? We're up above.
Yeah, you're
out.
outside of the mountain.
And like, I feel like in like the sideways views that we got, it's like you have like mountain and then like robot, and then like the robot seemed like it was facing away from the mountain.
Or that it was the peak of the mountain crested somewhere around the waist, and so that like the torso
Okay,
and
if you guys
up.
want to look, I'm gonna move Jelcher down here. Sorry, it's a process.
It's okay. We believe in you.
Are we still on that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So
Okay, yeah,
these are
so
the shoulders. that
we're
you're
at the
aiming
shoulders.
Okay.
So are they facing out of
They-
the mountain?
I would
So
think they would
the
be.
one that Paige is at is probably looking at a mountain, but is not inside of a mountain.
Right. So the ballista are shooting from its back.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was wondering.
So
not
So it was rear defense.
Yeah.
okay, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't like see a village off in the distance that
No, nothing.
could be in danger. Okay, I would
There's nothing out here.
I would like to load the ballista and try to get it to fire.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. You load the ballista. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Uh-oh.
Do you want me to use my normal like ranged bonus to it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
16 to hit.
Okay. It immediately strikes the barrier right outside the outside of the Landro. The ballista bolt shatters. I need you to make a dex save.
Oh no!
Oh, you're there.
Oh, I walked away. I specifically said I'm going to check out what's in the next room.
That is true.
So you're heading south to this room over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
After rolling a 5, I got a 17.
You managed to not take any damage because of your evasion feature. Moving on.
I forgot that there's a barrier.
I forgot there's a barrier too. I spring up and I go,
I would like
I'm
to point
fine.
out, Rio went. Are you sure?
I
Try.
I totally forgot, but like, I still got to barrier, no barrier, who cares? I got to shoot a ballista.
Maybe when you guys are escaping over the self-destruct sequence, you'll get another opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm a tabaxi. I can do that.
Was there something about impending explosion that you didn't understand? And what about you? We don't have to face everything we come across in this place.
I mean, that's.
Are we ready? And I go towards the neck thing, I guess.
Bichette is like,
I'm all the way over there. I'm so sorry. I'll be right there as ever. I promise. It'll be quick. Making it a quickie.
Make sure you don't touch anything.
No promises on that front.
So you open the
I don't
door.
wanna
Yes, but you know I
upset
would never
Zephyr.
touch anything that wasn't interesting.
The floor of this ruined 30-foot tall chamber, except for large wooden chests. The ostentatious chests' dark walnut planks shine, and the iron straps are gilded with a thick sheet of gold leaf. And an iron padlock, crafted in the shape of a grinning demon, hangs from the chest's hasp.
Brashen, upon opening the door and taking this in, goes, if you're a mimic, you legally have to tell me.
Throw a rock
There
at
is
it.
no response from
And like that, throw a rock at it.
That's what Tempest would do, throw a rock at it.
Paige goes, mimic, where?
Is there a rock on the ground?
Yes, there's so many rocks.
I run up, hearing mimic.
Melsa.
Oh no!
What's that?
His meteor.
There's some meteor swarm like flying around my head. I'm gonna shoot 2 of those at this chest.
Ooh.
Just for the sake of brevity, you watch this mimic melt. So it's lit on fire.
That was my immediate plan. Was I will shoot it, and then if it responds, I will close the door.
Was it?
Beautifully described in incredible detail in a room alone. That's it. And I don't even think that's meta. I feel like Rishen has been through enough shit to walk in and go, "You're a fucking mimic."
You guys are
Son of a
level
bitch.
13. You're experienced adventurers. You see a pristine, clean, no dust on it chest. I'll allow it. Just like I feel like if you walk into a room and it's like this hallway of this dungeon is pristinely clean, everyone would immediately go,
Gelatinous cube.
that's not okay.
I have too many fingers magically reattached,
So it screams as it melts.
and I close the door and say, "Sorry for the delay there. We can continue on."
It was a mimic?
It was a mimic.
It was a mimic.
It was a mimic.
And not only is it a mimic, but it attempts to drag its victim outside so it can drop you off the edge of the walkway, thus making you fall and taking 13d6 of damage. And then it just crawls down.
It's tenderizing you.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it maybe
We're
had like mimic
smarter
babies at the
enough, right?
bottom of the cliff that then would come out and eat you. It's the equivalent of a mama bird like vomiting into the baby bird's mouth.
There you
This
go.
one's like throws you off the top.
Mimics not known for their child rearing.
Do they reproduce
Explains
by
a lot.
budding?
I really don't know how mimics reproduce. That's something I'm definitely going to look up.
I would assume it's body.
If they were known for child rearing, they would rule the world.
It's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys are going up the neck?
I'm following behind
Yes.
Zephyr
Yep.
I'm picking up the rear.
as a awkward.
So as you watch Rishen quickly close the door and walk towards you, you hear the screaming of some kind of unholy creature.
That's
Ooh,
when
I
I
used 2 more.
That's when it was a mimic? It was a mimic.
It was a mimic.
Conversation happened.
It just continues, like, doesn't even stop stride, and that it was a mimic, walks right into the anti-gravity.
On today's episode, it was a mimic.
This 20-foot tall cylinder is the equivalent of Landro's throat. Above, a tangle of metal dangles with like a mechanical uvula.
You would have such a good D&D buddy cop show.
What is the order that we are going up the neck?
Was Zephyr and then me.
I'm going last.
So then
I-
probably Brishen,
Probably in the
Paige.
middle.
Yeah.
I don't like getting fire at the front or the back.
Fair.
So as you're about to get halfway up, Zephyr, you see a clicking sound and then a whirring as a 60-foot line jet of water begins shooting down the neck at high velocity. I need a dex saving throw.
Hold on.
Yeah. that
Everyone
makes sense.
behind the dire wolf is at a disadvantage.
Because we don't see it.
This has to be
Not see it
mechanical.
coming.
God damn it. I wanna spell magic this real bad.
Counterspell?
I was thinking it, and then I thought there's nobody to cast it. Probably got it as
I counterspell the swallow.
I counterspell the gag reflex.
Well, that's why when you're outside and you're like, is it a throat goat? It's like, well, he swallows.
22.
22, you managed to avoid it.
Incoming.
It's a deck save?
Yeah.
Not a fan of that.
Extra dire wolf.
It's
19.
third highest stat.
Okay, so you also, well, take up the entire area, so I'm going to do half.
You had to be
damage.
fine.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not usually, but you're just so big.
That's
I
no,
think
that's fair.
that's the world
I
where-
think that's where I completely avoid it. Yeah. No, I think that makes sense.
So 9.
Okay.
Then disadvantage for the other kids.
Fucking keeping that.
But okay, if it hits me, does it dispel it so it's
Well,
not?
so the
as
problem
bad for
is
them?
it hits you, and then now there's wolf being pushed at them.
Oh, wolf butt coming at you.
17.
17? Okay.
8.
18.
Okay. So just Soren then. So everyone manages to get out of the way for Soren at the very end to get full, and you even manage to eventually get your claws into something just in time for the water to strike Soren in the face and just shoot him all the way down to the blockage.
Oh,
And I want almost every one of those kind of moments to be a moment of Rishan going, oh, there's a...
So it'll be 18 damage from the water spray, and then that's 60 feet, so that's 66 from the fall, so 22 for a total of 40? Wow, just really good at hitting you at 40.
oh, my temp HP is gone. Who touched what?
What? I can't hear you down there.
Sword, I think this was just a matter of moving forward.
Now, that being said, Zephyr, you were not hit by the water, so you see Glaive and their two junkies operating the machine at the top.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately cast a spell.
Okay.
What spell is it?
Good question.
Not fireball.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Oh my god, burning.
Oh, but maybe the thing is up there, and then we'll trigger the.
I think
the end of the world.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, but
Do
I
it.
guess I could do fireball. Sure, what the fuck, fireball. That is a dex save for them. Yes, and I get what damage?
Let's see. I'm gonna look
Okay,
at my
so it's-
fireballs.
I get 10.
Oh, I do need to take a short rest. Shit.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay.
I hope so.
I mean, I need to cast Teleportation Circle eventually, but...
Oh, that's right.
I'm pissed at these fucks too. I'm not letting them fucking disappear this time. We're all going down. I don't even care.
Together! Zephyr has had enough. This multiversal bullshit.
Do it.
I'm also mixing up my character. I do not have Teleportation Circle.
No, the plan was for Zephyr to punish it.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, Zephyr, don't I?
Ew.
Or use up all your spell slots.
Short rest. It's fine.
21, 23, 29, 35, 40, 40 fire damage.
Okay, so it's a 16, a 25, and 11. What's the spell save DC?
18.
Okay, so only one succeeded.
And they still take
How
half.
much damage is it?
40.
40 damage, yeah. My plane shift ability is from a book or something, so it's not linked to my slots.
Well, it's from your Mystic Arcanum, so you can cast it once per day.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's
So we safely have that in
I
reserve.
mean, in when would I ever use that in any other circumstance? So like I'll always have that in the back pocket.
Nice.
Plus I have something on my ring, although I think it's hexes.
I think you did.
I think that's what I decided I was putting on my ring that was the most beneficial.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I'm doing is, so this is going to be a bit of a weird map, but so Soren, you are 60 feet down.
From where I started.
You're 60 feet from the top of this throat.
Oh,
You
Then
got
why would I
blown
have
down,
fallen
but to
60
the
feet?
water.
Well, because I didn't want to do the math on how far down you were when the thing attacked.
okay. Okay.
I'm being lazy with the
No, no, no. I'm just making sure I
arranging that in
understand.
such a way. So at the start of combat, at the start of all this crap, showing up. If we want to start doing initiatives, but at the start of initiatives, it's Zephyr right there,
You're good.
then Jeltra, then you two.
What
and
the
then-
fuck? Fucking blinded myself with my own fireballs. Gotta roll
Oh, no.
a 1 on this initiative.
Jesus.
Did you also roll a 1?
Oh no, I rolled a 20. Rolled a nat 20 on that one. I was not surprised. I was surprised. I don't have any plans for going first.
For initiative,
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, can't
I saved
Paige switch initiatives with somebody?
with a willing target. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I don't mind going first.
Sure.
But I probably would be more useful if I went first.
23.
To my 22. So even with my nat 20, Paige just go ahead of me.
Wow.
Gotcha.
14.
Brisha. 22, you said?
Yeah. With the nat 20, everything else is 0.
4.
It's a good thing you got that fireball
I
out.
know I blinded myself with the
Sorry. 27.
How are you doing that?
Because Sword of Cast gives me a D10 to my initiative.
Yeah.
So I rolled
Steal that sword.
Right?
I rolled a 15 plus 2, and then I got a 10. Or not 10. Yeah, 7.
Well, Soren, it's your turn. It's very bad. Now, I will remind you, the anti-gravity, you can go 20 feet in a turn.
We're max regardless.
You can do an athletics check to go a little bit faster using the rungs, but it's
So even with flight.
well,
Or can you propel, like, if you jump from the bottom and propel yourself up?
this is the question we had last time. It's like, can you fly in zero gravity? Because flight uses aerodynamics to propel you through the air. Because you're winged flight.
Yeah.
So, like, I would rule that even with wings, you're still... Because there's nothing to push in zero gravity.
But you're not pushing gravity.
Sure, I
You're
get that.
pushing
but
air.
You're pushing air, but that's still how your wings work.
So to you.
If it was magical flight, I would say yes, 100%. But because it is specifically winged flight...
Yeah, I would say the opposite.
Well, no, if it was magical flight...
Well, because magical flight's defying gravity. And there's no gravity to defy, so...
Somebody back me up.
I'm looking it up.
I'm
but
sorry,
now
Helene and I were
talking
both
about
up
your
wickets, so
I will... Okay, so if I try to do athletics, then I use the rungs.
Yeah.
No, birds cannot fly in space because there is no air.
Thank you.
However, a bird could fly in a space station full of air and navigate
Okay, that's
using
fine.
its wings and tail.
Okay, but there's air in the shaft because we can breathe. It's gravity we're
There's
talking
air in
about,
the
not
shaft.
air.
Yeah, there's air in the shaft.
Just saying.
As long as the bird is not in a vacuum.
What do you know,
This is not a
AI?
vacuum. I'm just saying.
Just let me do the thing.
So the rungs, how fast can I
Make
go
an
with the
athletic
rungs?
check, and then you add that to the 20 feet.
Okay.
Sorry.
Uh, so that'd be 35
You were
feet.
right
So I got a
about
15.
there.
And is that an action to do that? Or is that my movement?
Well, it is your movement.
Okay. So then as my action. Oof. How close is everyone else to the top?
Zephyr just shot a fireball up there, so I'm assuming she's less than... Well, you would have shot it up into the ceiling, so... I don't know.
Because I want to know where everyone's at.
I know, but what are you trying to do? Just give me the action.
Wand of Wonder.
Okay. You just gotta risk it.
Sure.
Of wonder.
If you're shooting for the ceiling past Zephyr, Zephyr is out of fireball.
the pushback from the fireball must have been.
Air based?
No. I love how he's like this when he's playing, but when he's doing Starfinder, he's like, shut up.
Let you argue shit all the time.
I'm letting you argue.
And you're doing the same thing to me where you don't give it to me. Oh, okay. Lightning bolt.
That's what you got on your wand of
I
wonder.
got a 40.
So the problem with lightning bolt is it is a line, and you can't see any of them. They're over the lip. So lightning bolt will just strike the ceiling.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm still shooting.
Okay.
So does it damage anything at all?
I mean, it would damage Landro.
Okay.
You want to make a roll to see if any rubble comes down?
It's anti-gravity, so no rubble falls.
There you go.
So fuck
But
off.
there's air.
It is different than gravity.
And there would be an explosion, so it would like propel.
And it would
rock.
propel some into them, so I want to roll damage for them, please.
I love it.
I want to be in the room of that physics conversation where they have the air is not gravity.
Is
It
it?
has to have happened. I was listening to your thing on Cold Fusion today. It's a mess.
Cold fusion.
Cold fusion.
Calculator.
I'll send you a YouTube link.
That's my
Bobby
job.
Broccoli, get it.
Anyway, Zephyr,
I've seen
well,
the saint.
I guess all of you.
Oh my god,
By
he
the
fritzed out.
fireball.
Well, it's just it's a line, and you're a large creature in
I'll drop.
between the ceiling and the.
I
No,
will-
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna drop my form.
The lightning bolt
take
just
damage.
managed, Margaret, in your giant form, you just managed to have it like run up the top of your spine. This lightning bolt flies past all of you, and you just see Soren on the bottom going like, "Fucking my wings should work in this situation because there's air." Fucking magic physics makes no fucking sense. Anyway, that brings us to Crunch and Rack.
That's their names?
Yeah,
Did they got hit by my fireball, right?
they did.
Oh, that's right, because only one of them saved.
And that still means half damage, I guess.
I think, yeah. So they're not
Uh,
completely unscathed, which is nice.
So they are going to take pot shots at you using their crossbows. 11, 26, and 22.
20s will make it.
So there'll be 12 piercing damage from Rack, and then Crunch will make 3.
How far away from them am
You're pretty close. I would say 20 feet.
I? Oh, never mind.
14, 11, 14. Which I don't think any of those will hit.
No. I'm sorry, did you already give me a damage number?
I have not yet.
You said 12 for the first one.
Yes, 12 for the first one. Thank you, Margaret. We do have homework.
We do have one more.
It's a group effort.
Page.
So I don't have line of sight to throw daggers.
They are currently leaning over to shoot down, so I will allow that
Okay.
within 60 feet of them. So
I will throw a dagger. First one's psychic, so I can't activate.
and I'm assuming you guys waited for your slow to work.
Mine
We were in
I don't know,
the
did
brief
Zephyr let
moment
us?
between my slow wearing off,
Actually,
but also still having my mouth.
And
More
when
like
Zephyr did say she immediately went.
I
So
know.
How long was it supposed to last?
A minute.
it lasts for a minute. So
Oh, it's been a minute.
Yeah, by the time he investigated the
He was looking-
bullshit.
yeah.
Can
Oh no.
Zephyr.
It's been a minute.
Zephyr was like, I'm gonna wait for you guys to stop being weird.
Well, I got slowed too, so.
I'm gonna wait.
do the slowed characters just see the non-slowed characters
It's
as,
really
like
fast.
really fast? But you guys are all on the same level. It's like
We're just like really coffee. Yeah.
why is Bishan being so weird?
Yeah, nat 20.
Yay! Brr, brr, brr.
Yeah.
Kill those robots. Which one is leaning over? Is it
Rack
Glaive?
and Crunch are leaning over.
Okay.
And that's
Which
the
one
only
was the
two.
one that tried to ambush me last time? It was Rack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's Crunch, honestly.
Okay, so then Crunch is going to take the nat 20 to the face. I am going to. How many of my.
Licks does it take?
To get to the center of my.
Go for it.
Throat goat.
We're in the
Throat goat.
Okay. And I'm gonna spend this one, and this one,
Figure out what I'm gonna do.
and this one. Fuck it, let's do this one too. Plus the d6. I have another one to spend. I don't.
There's an art splash for this room, so I'll show it to you guys real quick.
Ooh.
Crunch. So there's 3 of them?
Yeah.
4 of them. 3.
This
The
is
Crunch
slate.
and Rack are the ones that are shooting over the lip.
The little crossbow arms.
And I'm about to wail on these bitches. 3 fucking attacks.
Zephyr's got some aggression
So
to get out.
27 damage.
Okay.
Pissed, man.
Second attack has.
You doubled your sneak attack and everything? You just got a nat 20.
Yeah, did I get sneak attack on this? I don't have an ally within 5 feet of them, do I?
Yeah, you do. Zephyr.
Oh, shit.
Take it.
Remember, it's max damage plus the roll.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
is she getting a
Oh, I didn't even
attack
do the max then.
opportunity?
The 27
No,
was
that's
just the
not this
roll.
game.
The 27 was just the roll.
Yeah.
So I need a calculator for this.
And you need your seat.
I was like 27. What the fuck are you talking about?
So 27, technically that was 4d8s. So that's
4
36.
times 8, 36.
27 plus 36. Plus that d6 was 6. Plus, I'm gonna do
We're gonna kill a
sneak attack
robot.
too.
Warforged. Bro. The other ones were Warforged. These were robots.
So 7, 9, plus 14.
Plus another 24 for that.
I already did the plus 24.
Oh, sorry.
So I have 107 damage.
Ouch.
So Crunch leans over, shoots at you, and like my thought process is because of inertia, you're still floating up, so that's how you're within 5 feet. So I can give you the sneak attack, and then like so she's like up here with her axe, and just this screaming thing of purple flies past you, hits Crunch in the face, and Crunch just goes and just starts falling.
But then floating.
And then yes, you're right. So you
The
can't
endless
fall down
tumble.
the road.
Following.
Somersaulting in place.
So he falls and then he ragdolls and he's just kind of like floating.
God damn.
So that was my first attack.
Yeah.
My second attack
Yay. Two.
gets the
Advantage.
advantage. That's 2 d20s, Jake, not a d20 and a d12.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, thank God for advantage.
20 to hit, dirty 20.
Okay.
And it
Plus 11 more damage.
Okay.
And then offhand 16 to hit.
We'll knock it.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn it.
This is the other robot?
Rishenda, it's your turn.
Okay, I won't edge fate then. I still got some elves, so I'm gonna fire those. I'm actually gonna do my card draw first. And elves is a
Bonus.
yeah. So we're gonna do card draw.
I wish you said milks.
Don't
Milk's
hurl.
acid.
Don't hurl.
melts
Melts.
minute meteors.
I feel like you might want to get tested.
They're not that minute.
These are individual rolls or single roll?
Each attack is its own roll. It's like Eldritch Blast, which
That's what it-
I'm now remembering that you always.
I did exact same thing. We're doing silver, gold, blue is the order. Silver, gold, blue is the order.
Dylan was always like, I don't understand why I'm not doing more damage with my Eldritch Blast. Because you have 3 of them, Del.
Okay, so this is going to be a 28,
Okay.
18, and 31.
Okay, those will all hit.
All hit. It's a 19, and I have a plus 12.
Super crunch.
There's
Yeah.
still like 7 levels to go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
for
we get
all
up
of
to
us to
level
reach
20
20.
for
Oh,
Oh
I
my
thought you
God.
were robot. I was like, Rio, you said we were gonna finish this.
Okay, so first things first, I still have cups up. Everybody gets temp HP.
Yay.
So remember that one means you don't do damage with
Yeah, that's okay. I'm accepting of that, unfortunately. I recognize my role. I am here to be pillows for everybody. But that is going to be a knave, which is not bad. So 11 bonus HP to everybody?
it.
Yay.
It's 10, knave.
11's knave.
Yeah.
Knave.
It's Prince?
I don't know.
There's king and queen. But
Yeah.
I think there's
Knight
Page.
King.
knight.
Name is like page. Because I feel like they're so everybody gets 11
Hooray.
bonus HP, and then I get 15 plus 10, so 25. And this is coins, so that is force. So Brushen basically like whips out a card. Everybody gets a little like as like water surrounds you and then sucks onto your skin. And then the next two were just like fucking sound blast.
Nice.
They like go past you Doppler style and then slam into the creature as they become like from cards into this force bubble.
Unfortunately, I probably smell like wet dog.
That's okay.
Wet wolf.
Wet wolf, yeah. A little
I'm
oily.
unfortunately a reptile, so I don't have a great sense of smell for that. I can do it. Yeah, exactly, but I don't have for that specifically.
Yeah.
I can tell you the temperature. I can tell you like the makeup chemically of the room, but like bad smells.
Yeah.
He's great at going.
Okay, Rishden's turn's over.
All right.
You want to go play a sport and then do some stuff? We're here.
Cool. Where'd my thing go?
Glaive will run over to
No.
Glaive comes before you.
No.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
She
Does not.
So that'll be a 22 and a 20.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be 21. And she will make 2 serrated bolt attacks down at the wolf. One will be a nat 20.
Okay.
So that's was 3 times 8, 24.
Uh-huh.
24 plus 14,
38.
38, and then 14 additional.
52.
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 52.
I don't know about you.
I'm feeling 52.
All right, then.
My calcium
Then I need a
and my probiotic too.
Yes.
the serrated bolt lodges in the target. The target's speed is reduced by 10 feet until the bolt is removed.
Me?
Yeah.
I have a serrated bolt sticking out of my shoulder or something? That's no good. Okay.
You technically have 2, but it can only
Ow.
reduce your speed by 10.
Okay.
Mm.
Fun times.
Hey, Joshua, it's your turn.
Ah. Well, I was gonna do something. Probably. Is she? So she's got to be leaning over still.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I tell you it was 21 damage, Zephyr?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, my speed is now gone to shit. So I'm going to cast Starry Wisp at Glaive.
Okay.
Starry Wisp.
Okay, and so I launch. It's one attack. 19 plus. What's my spell? Plus 5. 24.
Cerebral, so if you want to just put it on social.
So 24 to hit.
24 to hit. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, we are about to hit the brain, right? So that makes sense.
3d8. 8, 10, 14 radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
And until the end of their next turn, or my next turn, she's going to emit dim light in a 10-foot radius. Cannot benefit from being invisible.
Like fairy fighter pulse.
Right. And I'm still a wolf.
Zephyr Tides Mandax, it is your turn, and you are within 5 feet of Dave.
Before we do that, is it possible for me to?
Yes, it is. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
sure,
going to
why
cause
not?
damage?
10d6.
Oh no, it takes an action to remove this rated bolt.
Okay, then never mind.
All right, 3 attacks. Okay, so we've got. Sorry.
Nope.
22, over 30, and over 30.
You built it.
I'm gonna do. So that's gonna be
Just the
24
numbers are so high.
plus 25, 26, 27,
Let's start
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35. I'd like to use my life drinker ability to do the. You can deal an extra 1d6 necrotic, psychic, or radiant to the creature. It's only 1d6.
There we go. Max
Okay.
out.
Okay, so that's 41.
Then you get to spend one of your hit dice to heal yourself as well.
Yes. Damn. Wait, is it a 10? That's my hit dice? Actually, I don't.
It's a D8
Okay.
for Warlock.
It's even less. Oh,
No.
only one.
Well, plus your con.
Okay. 1 plus con. 5. Alright.
Hey, it's 5 more health you didn't have before.
Yes.
Soren would love a life drinker ability.
I
Every time you attack, you absorb HP.
I mean,
I could use my bonus knobs.
You did not. Do you want to go back?
I was gonna ask after that if I could still use that. If
that's all. Yeah.
It's up to Soren. It's Soren's turn. Do you want to allow
Sure, go
Culture
for
to
it,
do
yeah.
his mouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get a deck save?
I do not believe Glade was available when you would have done this.
And that's
She was
whoever's
the-
left. That's the only person left.
Well, no. There's Rack still.
Okay, yeah, so Rax.
Yeah.
I can get a deck save from Rax.
No, literally like Rack.
Yeah.
Like a rack of land.
Like, yeah, from
Rack
Rax.
City. Bitch.
He got a 16 as well.
No.
Wait. There's so many dice in that tray.
14 to Rack.
Okay, Rack is attacked by meteors.
Rid to do, but it's meteors.
That's you again, Soren. You move up more.
It's 20 feet. Then if I do athletics, I add that, right?
Yeah.
So I got a 22 on athletics. So that's 42 feet. So I'd moved 25. You said I was 60 down. So 40 something gets me all the way up,
Sure.
right?
I don't know. Math is hard. Who likes math?
Math is hard.
So 60 minus 25 was 35. And I just would have moved 40-ish. So yeah, okay.
You want to be near Glaive or Rack?
Glaive.
Okay.
Well, who's Zephyr attacking?
Glaive.
I'll do the other one.
Glaive is the boss, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
And shiny.
Don't
There's-
let them
there's-
get away
There's
again.
Wolf Zeltra shooting laser beams out of her eyes.
A wolf just kind of like getting pushed out.
I'll do
I'm
Glaive.
intentionally like
bolstering myself against a wall so I don't go too far.
Well, she's like doing that dog thing where you're like in a ladder, so she's like this.
In our kickball league, one of the teams is the Silver Foxes, and their logo is like a fox like midair with like a rainbow behind them. But like angle wise, it is exactly this moment. Bolstered against the wall, to shoot laser beams out of its eyes.
Rainbow beams.
I'll attack Glaive then, I guess, because you're
Okay.
telling me to attack.
I mean, you can attack whoever you would like to.
21, 18,
18 will not hit.
and 26.
26 will hit, yeah.
The 21 hit though?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on. That's 27 damage.
Okie dokie.
And then okay, what's the thing I can do? I don't remember. Whatever the thingy I can do to do 2 more. I don't know if I can remember.
ability?
Is that my Asura?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a soul. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you know this. $24.
I'll never make the band.
Oh,
Messed with the groove.
can I please?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a crit.
You threw off my groove.
So 15 normal for Black Razor, and then with Cass. Come on, roll.
Okay.
21 more.
21 more.
Nice.
And that's me.
And that's Hank.
I wink at her too.
She's very
She
confused
does
now.
not have eyelids, so she's very confused.
That's fine.
I just thought it was like, wait, he's hurting me, but he's also like winking
Yeah.
at me. So sexual.
I guess roll for seduction.
Yeah.
Getting mixed signals here.
No, my allergies
Okay.
are really bad.
Oh no.
When will they end?
26, 24, 25.
Yep.
Okay, that'll be 11 plus 6, 17 plus 7, 24. And
Total.
Rack fills you with crossbow bolts.
Owie. That's rude.
Back. Blade will take a legendary action to move away.
She's getting him out of the way. That's fine.
When she uses
Opportunity.
that, that's
Of course not.
I would like to take my legendary action and move up next to her.
okay.
Don't let her get away.
I'm trying.
Okay.
So, everyone's still in the throat, correct?
They're in the throat, but they have moved away from the entrance, so you no longer have. You would have to move up into the room to range now.
I'll do that.
Okay, make me an athletics check, so you can only move 20 feet.
Right.
Which is frustrating for it to backseat.
18.
Okay, so that's 38. You guys are probably halfway up, so you could get up to the top.
So I'm gonna get out, leave, and then I'm going to.
Where were you?
Coulter, verify that one for me.
No
That is going to be a
way.
natural 20 verified.
That one's going straight at Glaive.
Yeah.
Yay!
The arbitrator of crits has agreed.
And then Soren, the asshole that he is, made sure he was within 5 feet of Glaive last turn. So there we go.
Woo woo!
Are we gonna count
Count them up.
Just gotta add some zeros to something real quick.
120,000.
Okay. So
400. Did I say 49 HP? I meant 490 HP.
We'll pass that.
It's fine.
is that the correct amount of D6?
I think your base damage kill hit.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So, 5d6.
D4.
No, this one's a psychic dagger.
Oh, okay.
So,
Not the table.
correct, not the table. Turn Glaive into a table.
Yay!
Um,
Melt her down.
So 5 times 6 is 30. 32, 64 plus 64 plus 6 is
70.
70. So 70 plus this roll.
Oh my god.
Did I mention that death is an anti-antagonists?
Zapper is fine. That's great. Yes. Tell him Zapper.
Glaive. Glaive is an
So
anti-antagonists.
12, 16, 18, 25, 26. What did I say?
96.
101. Because he said 70.
That's pretty close to your
96 or a
record,
70
too.
something
Well, oh,
Yeah.
no, you're right. Well, no, because you said 70
as a base.
as a base, and then 26
So
is
90,
96.
101.
101.
70 plus
Yeah.
26?
Oh, I'm thinking 75 plus 26.
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna go with it. I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
I was like-
101.
Guys, that was a math minor.
Coulter's way smarter than I am with math, so I don't trust him.
No, don't trust it. It's always trust but verify.
Yeah,
Trust but verify.
TBV.
All right, Brishan, it's your turn.
Hold on.
No.
I get I have
It's
more
like dead.
daggers.
David. Yay!
Oh, so is it just the last one?
Crutch or
But
crutch.
he's no longer. You'd have to move up to get to him. But
Oh, I'm fine with that. He's still got more turns.
just go, hurry.
24 to hit the second one.
Yeah.
10 more damage. Third attack. 17 to hit.
Will not hit.
Okay. Now.
Should have nudge fade that.
Brishan, it's your turn.
No, because we have. Doesn't he get a dice then, and we have to get out of here? So.
Yeah, I know that. Okay, so I will go ahead and float up.
So just 20 feet.
So yeah,
So you're still like 5-7 feet underneath the lip.
from being able to see anything.
Yeah. But all your friends are up there. They're gonna kill him next turn.
Can I
If I
use my
dash,
snout to nudge him up?
No.
If I dash,
Ow.
I can't bonus, right?
Oh, so you can't dash in the throat.
Oh,
You can only move 20 feet. Per
That's why I've been doing the athletics checks.
what does that do?
It adds to the 20 feet you can move.
Can I do that athletics check? I don't have good
Because I was going to be able to get to the top with a dash in one move, but then
I'm our wisdom cast. I am not our athletics cast. Oh, but at least it is a 0. 11.
Yeah, you get up to the top.
Woo-boo!
Everyone's just going past the wolf.
well, because she's holding on. So we're just like, you're fine, right?
Okay,
I
so
try
I'll be
and
the
nudge
same
you up.
as far as silver, gold, and blue will be the order. That's going to be a 20, a 27, and a 14.
14.
Okay, so. Oh, and I got a higher con on the first one.
Well, that means you would stop drop.
Yeah. So these are going to go back. And then we're going to figure out what to do with this guy.
Who'd you get?
Strength?
Ooh, strength.
I don't think I've drawn them before.
I think
honestly.
strength has an attack where you just like a lion comes out and attacks for a bunch of damage.
I like it.
So On these cards, it is strength. On our book, it is justice.
Oh, really?
Similar buddies.
11?
Yeah, I have strength as an 8.
That's weird.
But I was going to go with
I'm
the
wrong.
number.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that I can go with strength as well though.
It's just weird that that's like that. I'll have to look at these cards, but
Okay, so if I go with strength, then I do get a number of allies equal to your wisdom modifier. Add your fate die to their strength-based damage rolls.
that's if you said it.
If I set it, if I release it or sacrifice it, a bolt of pure force erupts from you, dealing 5d6 force damage. And if it's unleashed, then a titan or large mechanical beast rips its way into reality and strikes at a creature of your choice within 30 feet. That is for strength.
Yeah, let's just do strength.
Okay. I was like, if I go with a number, while set, when you take damage, you may roll your fate die to reduce it. Sacrificed as reaction, you may discard to cast counterspell, or unleash justice manifest as a young woman carrying scales in one hand and wielding a sword in the other. For the next hour, whenever you draw a card, you may instead draw 2.
A sword?
I will go with. I'll take the sacrifice then.
The
So that'll be Oh no, I have sacrificed or unleashed. Unleash is the Titan. Sacrificed is the.
So right now you can either unleash, to sacrifice you have to set it first. And then the next turn you sacrifice.
I see. I don't have a king to set it on because my cup is doing its thing. So I will unleash.
Titan.
So Titan rips its way into reality inside of this other Titan. Brishen draws a card and goes, "Oh," and then reality starts to break apart.
Is that a Tyduckin?
Yeah.
It's I think we call this a gunduckin.
Yeah.
It's a Gundam duckin.
Oh,
It's just an
Gotta fight
inception.
like that.
Yeah. So it'll be 48 to the creature. And I do have to hit
4d8
it.
or 48?
4d8.
Okay.
I do have to hit it though, which I guess I did.
You did hit it.
Yeah. Well, okay.
2-1.
Hey, friends at home. Sorry it's taken Colter so long to figure out how.
The high arcana take you by surprise every time.
They do. They do. It's always very exciting. I'm like, oh, new thing.
Whereas Wolf Joltra is still in the throat wondering, what the heck's happening up there? She just hears a whole bunch of
At one point, you did hear Paige go, "Ooh, bullseye."
21 damage.
Okay. So Brishen, like he always does, draws a card, is gonna throw the magical effect, and then all of a sudden, just from just this giant stone arm just comes out and punches Rack
Oh!
off of the mouth, and he just goes, "Ah!"
do we hear mimic babies in the bottom?
Yes.
And then they're very upset because he's not.
He's metal.
Sad.
Sorry. Did not expect the otherworldly Gundam. My bad.
In the mental chat. Otherworldly what?
Yeah,
What is
that's out of combat.
And then, oh, sorry. And I kind of.
Oh, and you do like the cute dog thing where like they're trying to hold you like the back leg.
Yeah, my back legs are scrabbling.
If anybody's seen our Boston Terrier, he's got big old beefy front arms and his back legs are just like hanging out, going along with him. He's running and they're just prancy.
When your girlfriend is sometimes a dog. You could test that whole worm thing. Would you still love me if I was a...
What?
Yeah.
In your head.
I would look like Slimy, or is it Slimer? Slimy from Sesame Street, the little orange and yellow.
Yeah, we don't have kids, girl.
I know what you're talking about. Because my dad was obsessed with Switch.
All right, so you guys are out of combat. There's still more throat to go. You are in the mouth currently. The mechanical guts of what must have been a magical cannon were torn out of the platform in this room. To the south, a 3-foot-tall ledge is all that separates the chamber from the open air. If not for the dense mist of the moorland, this window would afford a spectacular view.
Brishen
And
coming out of
then the guts of the weapon that they're talking about, that's the one that she has had pointed down as she shot it.
The water spray.
Brisham climbs his way out of the throat and says Kimpetrus was wrong. There is no more throat to goat. I have... It's like the idea that Brisham has references from every universe. There's all the gay references, and none of them are ever
Kim
appropriate.
Petras must be an Earth Terminality.
I give 100%. I was married to her brother.
So what now, guys?
I think at this point I'm going to drop my form just because I'm like, Wolf Children does not seem to be very helpful.
Where's the brain? Do we need to go up higher?
Yeah, there's still more.
Yeah. So I guess we keep
There is
going.
more throat to go.
There is
Oh.
more road to go.
Can I search Glaive's body?
Sure.
I search Glaive's body.
All of Glaive's weapons and armaments are kind of like a part of Glaive, except for the eponymous spiked glaive.
I pick up the spiked glaive, making sure not to touch the button. I go, does anybody want this?
If no one's gonna take it.
I don't think so.
I'm okay. I need to know the context of why you're asking this.
Yeah.
Just a little catharsis if no one wants it. But if someone wants it and can use it, then
I
whatever
would-
helps us.
What catharsis? How? Like, what do you?
Throwing it over the mouth?
Oh, fuck it, yeah. Well, there's a barrier, so remember.
And I just kind of stick it into the bag of holding, waiting until we figure out the barrier.
In my opinion, I think we should.
Well, a guy just fell out of the mouth.
This was
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
But if you're wanting to, like, chuck it,
This is the eponymous weapon of a warrior of a forgotten realm. I think we could keep this and put it on a plinth or something.
you're very sentimental.
Okay, I'm sorry. You go through enough other universes. You want to keep something. And honestly, what would piss her off more?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just I didn't realize you were that sentimental.
If you don't have something physical to say that you were somewhere, then there's really nothing to show that you were. I mean, take your pebble from the beach, take your glaive from the dead robot.
Except when you can't carry all of those things.
Do
I
we have a
bag of
bag?
several.
I lose my clothes when I shift.
Oh.
Oh, I have a map for you in my bag.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't have anywhere to put it. Anyway,
Let's keep the glaive, and then we can either mount it in a museum to piss off the dead glaive, or take it up to the highest peak, which is going to be higher than this, and throw it off from there.
Or leave it behind and have it explode in the inevitable
I
explosion.
think we should take it.
I want
Should take-
something to remember being.
We take it. We take it. Let's take it.
Didn't you already take a map to remember being here?
Well, that's a different thing. That was to remember being here. The enemy that we defeated.
So you guys keep going up?
So we continue.
I need either stop or be right back.
Okay. We just have one more encounter.
I know, but like,
Up the throat. Up the nasal passage. Sinus cavity.
Into the sinuses.
Still the back of the throat.
Oh!
How? What? What the fuck?
The gray matter engine.
You need to move it to map.
Oh.
What's the
How do we move
button
it to
for
map?
that?
Oh, it's a button. I'll be Hank.
What button?
I'm like, we gotta see the thing.
Sorry, I'm lowballing people on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh my goodness. And then yeah, there you go. Oh,
Ooh!
no thank you. No thank you.
So this thing does have a brain.
No thank you.
And also, I feel like this gives scale to the size of the entirety of the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh.
Honestly, I think the brain is a little bit smaller than it should be given the size of this thing. But yeah.
No thank you. Okay.
Dripping pipes and rusty chains hang from the 15-foot high ceiling of this chamber. Deep red light courses rhythmically through the pipes, which converge on a large object atop a circular dais. The object resembles an oversized brain made of iron gray ceramic. I don't know. They made it pink in the picture. Its surface is molded with the countless grooves that form mesmerizing patterns. A crack along the ceramic brain's frontal lobe leaks a thin gray liquid that then pools around the dais. Floating above the brain and scattering light across the room is a small, slender object, a piece of the Rod of Seven Hearts.
All right.
As you enter into the room,
We gotta show
gray
it
matter
again.
fluid.
I love how as soon as I leave the room, I hear you go,
Well, it was gross.
It was very gross.
And you get to see it too.
oh. Soren,
It's like, I want to eat it.
yeah, no. As soon as we like get up to it, Soren just like his jaw drops and he's like,
Oh no. Whoa, no. That's gonna give you an upset
As you
stomach.
watch, the gray matter fluid pooling at the bottom of the ceramic brain forms into a roughly humanoid shape
No.
and then asks one word in several languages until it gets to common and then says, hello?
Hello.
Ah, common.
Common.
Yes.
That is still spoken?
Some places.
It's most common, actually.
Give him a little elbow nudge.
Yes, it is spoken.
Splendid. Hello. Why are you here?
Are you Landro?
No. Well, yes. But no. But yes. Is your brain you, or is your brain a part of you?
Yes. No. Yes,
You see the conundrum.
of course. We don't necessarily actually need to bother you, but there is something that's floating above you that we would like to borrow.
Oh. Yes.
All right.
Would that be okay?
It will destroy me.
Oh. I hate to make this ask and understand if there is some reticence or concern over this. The entirety of the multiverse is going to collapse if we don't get this. All of existence will be gone, including yourself.
I understand that. But it is hard.
The
You
drive-
understand, the day I was created, I was teleported into a mountain. I've been here ever since. Unable to move, unable to function,
why?
abandoned. Why?
Like, why were you put in the mountain?
It was an accident.
Oh,
When they deployed me, they incorrectly cast the teleportation, and I teleported into a mountain.
sucks.
How unfortunate.
It is. I am getting from your mind that it sucks. It's a different connotation than the literal.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was unpleasant.
Is there perhaps, I don't mean to be presumptuous, but are you interested in seeing beyond this mountain?
Our goals would not align for that to be possible.
I was
If
just,
you take the, you called it a rod piece.
yes.
If you take the artifact, I will cease to be and be unable to go elsewhere. If you do not take the rod piece, the universe would end. Thus, I would not get very far.
Oh, goodness, I was hoping there was some way we could take the consciousness with us so you could see some of the multiverse or something.
Unfortunately, that would not be the case.
Dang. Well, oof, that would have been fun. Imagine it. We could have had my time.
If it makes you feel any better, your presence within the Landro Greater, along with the Warforged and other creatures that exist in and around it, I have free use of your memories and experiences.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh,
So I have seen many things.
And I'm sorry.
I've been fascinated by your group specifically, and I've seen so much more than most of the things that wander in here. Just here.
So am I to, just to clarify, it has access or somehow can see our memories and it's been able to,
100%.
okay.
It is the most, I mean, like, for Paige, who is himself telepathic, this is like having a dragon sit on your brain and then talk to you. It is
Paige
the most complicated mind you ever come across.
Paige looks visibly uncomfortable.
Okay.
For you guys, you're talking to a big pile of goo. To him, you're talking to like a god, a psychic god.
I don't want to speak for the group or to be presumptuous of your intentions, but are you willing to sacrifice your artifact in order to save the multiverse, or is this going to be...
No, of course. No, I'm sorry. I did not mean to bury the lead. I was just being practical and hoping that it could be simple.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Please know that there will not be much time for you to exit Landro before your imminent demise. Once you have removed it, I have no control.
You have a recommended escape route?
We have preparations for that.
Oh, you've come prepared. Your plan.
Okay.
Is there... You've been incredibly kind, and we appreciate the cooperation with what is happening. Is there anything we can do for you in the meantime?
I already know a great many things. The knowledge I seek is of a clandestine variety. I am not permitted to take what is not freely given. Your memories are things you would tell a stranger, so I can see those, the vistas you have seen. But in order to truly know something of someone, to know something that is only theirs, that is secret, I must touch. A hand will not be necessary, and a small tendril reaches out and just touches you gently on the forehead, and there's a rippling as you guys overlap.
Mhm.
So you see the centuries of reading the thoughts of others.
Oh, okay.
You see the centuries of just loneliness, the lack of a purpose,
Mhm.
of being abandoned, and then you are yourself again. And Landro ripples several things just jutting out from it, mouths, screaming faces, and then it recoils back and goes, oh, okay, oh.
Sorry, maybe should have warned you. I'm not.
No, this is what I wish to experience, the deep osmosis of living in another's mind.
Intense.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
I think I might offer some comfort in this. I have experienced some of your loneliness, some of this lack of purpose, but perhaps I can offer...
Our deal is done. One of you have offered. You may take the rod piece.
Can I give you love?
This one has no love.
Yeah, just because you guys think I don't know what love is, like, I do understand it and have felt it.
No,
Not
I
to
think-
mention there's thousands and thousands of creatures that, yes, know suffering, but have also known love.
But to know it from somebody else's experience and to achieve it purely for yourself are very
It would
different
be not
things.
possible to love me.
To love you for your sacrifice and for the willingness to freely give something.
I think through this entire conversation, Brushen's been stuck on Soren the moment that he said, I felt love.
And Landro's just kind of like, you guys think this guy doesn't know love?
I'm even more offended now.
No, I think for Brushen it was like a little bit of a breakthrough of, you do.
Yeah, you guys all think I don't understand, like I do.
Paige has never said
No, I know, you too.
After Geltra, after that interaction with Geltra, and Landro kind of going, "You couldn't love me." Paige like takes a hand away from his head, and just sticks his arms out like this
Oh,
To who?
to the being.
Landro.
My body is incredibly toxic.
Air hug?
Say,
Here, hold on.
Yes.
And he very carefully, like, and he says, like, go ahead, as he gives permission for.
Landro very visibly thins
Mhm.
to where you can't get hands on him, and he just kind of goes, I do not wish to harm you.
Oh, I know. That was trust.
Oh.
I trust that you wouldn't hurt me.
Very confused. Why? And we have already entered into a pact of trust.
sense our feelings because we thought it was first.
All right, a moment, and you hear kind of like a beeping, and then there's a slide, and kind of like a robot man walks out,
Oh my god.
and it just kind of holds its arms out.
I go and hug the robot.
I will join from the other side.
You do that, and Landry goes, "Oh," and then 3 more. walk out.
I'm excited for this cuddle puddle that is about to happen.
And then they kind of stand near you and confused.
Bring him in, bring him in, bring him in.
I feel like Zephyr's just sitting there. She's like, what's happening?
We got like 6 people all hugging, 3 people and 3 robots all hugging 4.
Well, that was
Friendship.
nice.
Friendship doesn't always come.
You may take the rod piece. Yes.
If I might ask a delicate question, although you don't have control over the effects once we do, any inkling of how much time might be available to us?
Once you have taken the rod piece, you will have 1 minute to enact your plan.
Zephyr, how many minutes do you need?
It will be quick. We'll just need to stand in a circle and hold hands.
We have taken a few pieces of seer for the remembrance of the universe. Is there any last words that you'd like to give us for your recording?
No. I do not believe so.
Would you like to
I am but a failed war machine, and that is the greatest achievement of my life.
I think the greatest achievement of your life is about to be contributing to saving the universe.
I do have a selfish request.
Please.
Soren, would you kill me?
Like, eat you, kill you?
Yes.
Would that...
I believe I have enough of the energy that you would consider a soul to exist within you. It might be troublesome, but...
I mean, I'm already vying for space in there with someone else, so sure, why not?
Oh, well, I would not wish to presume to.
No, that's not anything that... Yeah. It's... Yeah.
I already understand humanoid anatomy. I understand that she is very... I'm not... This is not a... I am not trying to...
Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah.
He's
Okay.
got a mouth on one side, he's might as well have one on the other.
He has so many mouths.
Sure. How would you like me to kill you?
He just kind of
Puts his hat.
pushes his like gray matter body forward and then kind of like gestures towards the crack
The crack.
in the ceramic that the fluid is flowing out of.
Oh, okay.
I believe your sword would fit.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, because that's the end. Once you
Zephyr, are you
stab it.
ready?
So is everybody ready?
I've told everyone what we need to do.
I'll
I
hold
am
Zephyr's hand.
standing in position.
I'm getting ready to grab the rod piece.
I'm readying
I'll take-
plane shift.
I'll grab Paige's one hand and stab.
You stab in and you feel something hard deep inside the brain crack and shatter.
Oh.
The lights go out, everything becomes dim, and the rod piece just goes.
He grabs grab hand.
And then you hear 1 minute until self-destruct in a not so friendly Landro voice.
And everybody goes, and feels like we all bend impossibly to the right. And then we snap to Yithrin. We all in one piece.
I didn't think I could bend that way.
My back should hurt, but it doesn't.
My bones shift all the time.
Yeah, that's not my favorite teleportation. What can you do?
You consumed Landro, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Almost immediately, you are racked with indigestion,
Great.
and you begin to heave as something is forcing its way up your
Oh dear
esophagus.
God!
Great.
You cough, spit, and a green crystal lands in your hand.
Okay.
That's it.
Healing word.
I go,
Just
dude,
to
you really need to see a healing mage.
For
cure
what?
wounds.
I
Cure
don't
wounds.
know.
Is it them?
I don't. Do I feel anything from it?
Trying to remember my notes closed.
And does it smell?
Smells like Soren.
Probably.
Rosemary.
The touch of lemon
And sriracha.
and sriracha.
Would you like to focus on the crystal?
Sure.
As you focus on the crystal, small wisps of gray liquid come out and go, oh, well, that's weird. I guess we were not as compatible as I thought.
Are we? Can we all hear this?
Yeah, it's coming
Oh.
out of the gem itself.
You're here, Landro.
Where are we?
Well, what can you see?
He just kind of looks around. Oh, this is Yithrin.
Yes, it is.
So, what?
You now have an elemental gem, an emerald. You can now summon Landro in that water. He's basically a water elemental that you can now summon.
Okay.
I think we perhaps should
Cute.
introduce him to somebody.
Who?
An archivist.
Who?
Professor Scan.
Well, I
Oh.
was more thinking of oh no, names are hard. Oh,
What's his name? Freedom?
Friedhelm.
Yeah.
I was more thinking of Friedhelm. That perhaps like if Landro is interested in seeing more of the
I
universe,
wish to
learning
stay
more,
with
then
Soren.
That.
I mean, we can still introduce, yeah.
Decided.
All right.
I do apologize that your body rejected me, but I would like to stay with you.
It's okay. I'm sorry my body rejected you too.
I think this is kind of like an ambergris situation.
I don't know what that word means.
Oh, ambergris is a wax-like substance that is surrounded by something in a whale's digestive system that is causing damage to it. So it surrounds it in a substance and then rejects it.
Uh-huh.
Your
I'm glad
insides,
I came out the way I did.
your
Yeah.
insides are smart, Soren.
Apparently.
It smells terrible. It smells delicious.
it could be used for colognes and whatnot.
Maybe I should wash it off.
I believe a nap is in order. You
Yeah.
seem very tired. And you're bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can help.
I mean,
Cure wounds.
we can just go to bed, right? We can go to sleep.
That
Everyone knows that when you sleep, all wounds are
Yeah.
magically healed.
all the
I'm trying to do like
Tomorrow.
a sweet moment.
No, I know.
Enjoying
What time of day is it? Who do we need to go see first?
I
the
have
D&D
no idea what time of day it is. You guys were gone. You camped, what, once, twice?
A
Yeah.
couple times.
The D&D universe version of like shaving somebody in like a sexual and like a we're a now romantic way is Cure Wounds.
I would like to thank our patrons, Taco Arcana, Eric Fox, Drew Grellin, Rockelman, Daniel, Dream Lovers, Sparky, and Meepo, as well as the special moms tier, which involves my mom.
mom tier.
To anyone who may still be viewing us on Twitch, have a fantastic night, and we will come up with a tagline.
Bye.